African Americans. Right? Now, did your education translate into jobs? The answer is no. It might have helped a little, but it didn't close the wealth gap. Because knowledge is one thing, application is another.
Good.
Okay? And a lot of us has the knowledge, like a lot of you have ChatGPT, but you're not applying it. So that's why we've chose to take this class to do some things in prompt engineering, right?
Good.
And let's just go to this last task. Let's go to this other one here. This is quick. This is called combining patterns for complex tasks. So today we learned number one is what?
Persona and chain.
Okay, an expert's persona guide step-by-step reasoning. So you can have a persona plus chain. Or you can have two. You can have what?
Few shot and persona.
Few shot and persona. Teach an expert persona through examples. Or you can have three, which is what?
Chain and a few shot.
Chain and few shot. So you can combine any of these in a chat that says, give me this persona, and I want to use few shot with this persona. Or give me few shot and persona. Or just give me chain and few shot. Or give me just chain and persona. Do you see that? So learn how to, the more prompts you know, the smarter your identity will become. Okay?
Good.
And hold on, go back. I think you took me out of the thing too quick. Okay, good. Advanced prompting techniques and customization. Oh, gee, I forgot about this. This is a game changer too. Read that first one, Reynolds.
Refinement. Iteratively improve prompts. Adjust for optimal performance.
Good. So, refinement. What you will do in refinement is you can look at something and say, I need that refined. Like I saw a sermon. Okay, let me. Okay, so let me go to ChatGPT. And let's go back to John 3:16. Let me see if I can find it here. We did something with John 3:16, didn't we? Where are you? Let's go to chain of thought prompting. Okay, John 3:16 here, right? So let's say refine. You know, I think I want to get this into canvas mode so you can see it better. Refine John 3:16 and put in NRSV. Would you like further theological insight? Yeah. Now put this in a transliteration in the Greek. To give me that other window. Now it is hung here, so it's evidently thinking it through. Good. What'd you say? Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the Greek transliteration, you see, this is what Prophet Joshua was talking about, putting it in words here. And God so loved, God's immense love, the giving of his son, right? Now, and is giving the Greek words, spiritual separation from God, often understood as eternal loss or damnation, or all, eche, zoing, like Zoe, right? Life. Anonym, ananon, eternal communion with God. So eternal life in the Greek means eternal communion. So you don't have no community unless you have communion.
Come on.
Okay? Now, because Jesus was no doubt speaking, and how did Jesus understand John 3:16? So it says, can you give, I want to go collaborate, can you give me John 3:16? In what language did Jesus speak?
Aramaic.
Aramaic. So I want you to give me John 3:16 in Aramaic. So as you can see, it is now giving this to me, the giving of his son through an action. Wait, where is it? No, I went in Aramaic. Oh, here it is. Okay. Refined explanation. God's love is immense and unconditional. And see how it's giving me the Aramaic words for it? To all people, regardless of background, status, or past mistakes. The giving of his son in action. Yahab Yehidiyah. This refers to Jesus Christ being sent into the world to sacrifice himself for humanity's sins. Okay, now, I want to see something here with this being read in the Greek versus the Aramaic. Does anything stand out that may be different? And if so, what are they? What are they? Okay, so comparing John 3:16 in the Greek versus the Aramaic reveals some notable differences in the nuances. Would you like to hear about that?
Yes, Master Prophet.
The word love in the Koine, here it is, agape sen, that comes from agape, which refers to an unconditional sacrificial love, the highest form of love. In Aramaic, the word can mean to love, but also carry connotation of compassion or deep mercy. Okay? So you'll have to look at to say, okay, what is the Aramaic word when Jesus said love? That it was with a deep compassion or deep mercy, right? Whereby others may look at it as just a sacrificial love. So it was more than just Jesus. It was so deep that God turned around and gave his only son. That's how deep his mercy went. Okay? The Aramaic emphasized God's tender compassion, while the Greek stresses divine self-sacrifice. So the Aramaic went more into the compassion. That's one similarity. In the word Greek, we see cosmos or cosmon, which refers to the entire created world, including humanity. In Aramaic, this can mean world, but also age or eternity. So God so loved the age. Or when he so loved the world, when he gave his only begotten son, he gave his only begotten son for eternity. See, when we look at the world, we may be only looking at the globe. When we're looking at in the Aramaic, we're looking at the age. We're looking at the eternity. In Aramaic, the focus can shift shift slightly towards an eternal perspective rather than just a physical universe. So he so gave he so loved the world that he went beyond a physical universe, but he went towards an eternal one. So what if man comes to a place where they're genetically can create them outside of a womb? And that android, if I can call it that, or that's supposed to be human that has been lab made, would say, does God love reaches me? In the Greek, he may not get it because it says, no, you're not come through a woman. But in the Aramaic, it may say there's a space for you in the Aramaic language because he gave it for the age, and he knew that your age would come. That there would be sheep that are not of this fold, them too I must also bring. So do y'all see? Now, before AI, you had no access to these languages. The only begotten Son, in the Greek, one of a kind, unique Son. In Aramaic, it means his only beloved Son. So in the Greek, it showed more one of a kind, which I got that there, unique Son. In the Aramaic, it also showed his only beloved Son. That's how it translates, okay? And the word perish, mean utterly lost or destroyed in the Greek. And the Aramaic, not be lost, not, what? Means not be lost, not ruined. Okay, while implying eternal separation from God, the Greek feels more final, destroyed, while the Aramaic more being led astray or falling away, which is kind of interesting. Okay, but I'm not going to touch that. The word, see, and this is where you get scholars that sit there and say, shall not perish. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, the word eternal life, life of the age to come in the Greek, in the Aramaic, life of the world / age, the difference, focus on the divine spiritual quality of eternal life, while the Aramaic implying life continuing in the next age. Okay, so here it can begin to bring the final takeaway. And it's like to know, would you like to go deeper for the breakdown? Okay, I'll come back. So you can sit there and read that and begin to say, Jesus understanding these verses or saying these words in his language. The Greek put it this way, but what did Jesus actually say to his disciples as they were talking Aramaic to one another? Okay. So you have all of these different methods. Let's go back to the last slide. You have advanced prompting techniques, parameters, experiment the AI setting with influence, and then pattern mixing.